Hey YouTuber, Scooby-Doo here with a review, and Casper, he's actually reviewing the boxes. This is for the Vintage Appliance Company candy station and popcorn station. What do you think, Casper? Good boxes? There's no candy in there, it's just the machines. Okay, so if we're going to go here and look on the outside of the box, includes 6. I don't know what the 6 means, but it's a popcorn machine, has a storage bin, power on and off, and it's supposed to be really easy to use. Same with the candy station. However, that one I don't think has a power on and off button, and I will go over that when I do the semi-review of both of these. As you know, I'm terrible at doing reviews, but hey, something is better than nothing. So let's go ahead and get these out of the box and see what we got. Alrighty, so we got everything unboxed. Casper's checking it out. Make sure it's approved. Is it approved, Casper? Are you going to put it together for me? Okay, so as you can see, it's some assembly required, which actually is awesome. It's awesome for me, maybe not for other people. They just want the whole thing put together and just take it out of the box and ready to go. I actually like assembly required because if you know from any of my other videos and my Star Wars wall and different things, I love to modify things. So the base on both of these, as you can see, needs to be put together. This gives me the option, if I want, I can paint the base, can add decals to it, additional lighting. I can do all kinds of stuff if I choose to. I got so much other things going on, I don't think I'm going to deal with it right now, but I could always take it back apart later. The point is that it can be taken apart, and actually I think that's a good thing. So there it is, all apart. There's my M&M guy, showed that on another video, but this actually review is on the popcorn and candy machine. If you want to purchase one of these, your best bet would be to go through Sam's Club if you have a membership. I know the candy machine, I think you can get that on Sam's Club for like 50 bucks. And I think the popcorn machine runs about 100. If you're going to go like Amazon, candy machine's like 100, popcorn's about 130. So, you know, it's kind of getting up there more in price. And if you end up going eBay or Walmart or something, it can get up to like 180. That's just for one of them. So if you get Sam's Club, you can get both for about 150 total. Which I think that's great if you have a movie room. I mean, 150 bucks to get 2 machines. So there it is, unassembled. I'm going to go ahead and put it together, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, so now we have the 2 machines put together. And so now I'm going to do a little bit of actual review. And I'm going to go off of the comments that I have read for the online reviews for these machines. Now, first of all, to put it together, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. And a funny note to that is when you're reading the instructions, and I'm not sure if it says it on the box or not, but because these are made out of plastic and the base to both of them is hollow inside, they do tell you that you have to weight it down. And they do supply you with a nylon bag that you can fill up with whatever you want to fill it up with. They suggest either 20 pounds of sand, 20 pounds of rock, or 20 pounds of bricks. So if you have 2, you're going to need 40 pounds. Now I'm not sure, you know, for me, I have some rocks outside, so that was okay, but just note, if you do buy these, you're going to need something to weigh it down. So I thought that was kind of funny because I'm putting it together. I'm like, okay, what next? Okay, fill bag with 20 pounds of bricks. Yeah, let me check my left pocket. Let me see if I got 20 pounds of bricks in there. So, just note that. Now on to the review itself. As you know, they are made out of plastic, like I just said. Also one other thing. The top parts do come apart. So if you want to have these on a countertop, you can. They actually come apart right here. This is where the base part is. So you can actually have these on a countertop if you choose. Then you wouldn't need those 20 pounds of sand or rocks or bricks. But so anyways, going back to the review now. So they are made out of plastic, and some people thought that was kind of lame. Well, at a price point of 50 bucks for the candy machine, I don't know much more you're going to expect. Now the plastic is a fine plastic. This is going to be adult owned, an adult use, so I don't see a problem with it. Come over here to the candy machine first. You do get these side, like a drawer. Now, one issue here, it catches, I don't know if you can see, but it catches right there because of the plastic. What you have to do to open it, you have to put your finger in a little bit, and then it'll open it up. And then it just plugs right into your wall, and that was the other problem that people had with it. It doesn't have an on-off switch. Now for that, I would suggest just putting it on to put it on a power strip, or do what I have set up, although they're not going here, they're going over to that side. I have them on a power outlet that's on a switch, so I can just turn them off and turn them on. So other than the door and other than them being plastic and not having a power switch and not having 20 pounds of sand, I still think it's a great deal for 50 bucks. And then I'll show you here really quickly. Oh, they come with these little holders. I'll put these on the ground really quickly. This thing just opens right up. And then you would just put your candies in there. Now, one other thing too with the fact that they're plastic, these don't just slide right in. Sometimes you have to make sure it's lined up correctly. Put the close down right there. And then you just turn these knobs. Another complaint was because these knobs are made out of plastic. Well, if they are, this is a pretty heavy plastic. These actually feel like they're metal to me. People say, you know, you can crank them and break them. Well, again, if it's adult use, then I don't see a problem. If you have a 7-year-old playing with it and hitting it with a baseball bat, then maybe you should teach your kids how to respect their parents' property. But I don't see an issue. Now, the popcorn machine, the same way. It's a front loading. It does hot air popcorn. Lift this up, and there's the popcorn machine type thing right there. And then basically what it does, it pops the popcorn, and then there's a lever right here you pull, and the popcorn comes out. One other note, these openings right here are kind of small. I'll show you here. When you put the cup in, it's just the cup barely fits in there, so this could be a mess maybe. You have to make sure when you put the popcorn in, don't fill it all the way to the top. And then one other note, they did actually put a power button, and also for the hot air, you just push this button and it comes on. And if you want to turn on and off the lights, there's a button for that. So I'm not sure why they didn't put a power switch for the candy machine, but like I said, you could just put it on a power strip or do it how I have it set up. And those are the two machines. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And I guess that's it. I'll actually probably, when I redo the movie room, I'll show you what they'll look like, actually where I have them set to go, which again is going to be in that corner area. And then I have another video coming out hopefully tomorrow or the next day, because I just got that bad boy in the mail, which is the Star Wars Imperial Shuttle, which is going to be going over in that area of the wall. And like I said before, I have to move all this Star Wars stuff over. So stay tuned for that video, and I shall talk to you guys later. Have a good day.